you anywhere. Turn the pages and you'll be there. Come on, join us, you'll see. We're reading with Carylee. Hi, and thank you for joining me for another Read with Carylee ZEMZ podcast takeover. I am Carylee here another time with you. This has been an amazing summer, and I know, like many parents, I am ready for my kids to go back to school. And my kids are ready to go back to school as well. They've had a blast this summer, but they can't wait to get to kind of have a normal routine and go back and be with their friends, be with their classmates and their teachers. My kids actually went back for their open house this past week, and they were excited to see their new classes and excited to see their new teachers and what new classrooms that they're going to be in. So, of course, Read with Carylee is all about education, all about reading and learning. And actually, my first book is a book that won, that a lot of parents and a lot of people have said that this is, and yes, it is definitely a great book for going back to school. Everyone just like me. It's about a little boy, Joshua. He's our main character, who wishes that everybody was just like him so that he would not be made fun of at school. And I know that's one of the things that a lot of kids, fear. They fear being made fun of. So this book helps kids going back to school, especially first graders, kindergartners, second graders, and it teaches them that it's not all it's cracked up to be if everyone was just the same. So this is definitely a great book to read to your kids, maybe the night before school starts, and if they're having any issues with kids at school or being bullied or made fun of, we try to empower kids and let them know that it is not good for us to be making fun of other children, but we should all live together and be kind. So, like I said, this summer has been so fantastic. I've been able to get out to different events, and I have a lot of events coming up. Next weekend, well, I just finished an event this week, actually today, a few hours ago, at Teachable's bookstore right here in Bristol, Virginia. If you are a teacher, if you know a teacher, if you are a parent getting ready for school, if you want those last minute supplies, those, they have decorative pencils, they have so many things. They have backpacks. They have some very cute backpacks that I wished that, I was a little bit younger to be able to get one. Actually, you know what? I might actually get one for Read with Carylee. And, if I hadn't gotten all my school supplies for my children already, I think I definitely will be going back to be able to get some little, things, little treats for them for throughout the school year. They shouldn't just get treats and educational toys and things from their teachers. You could also get them for your children as well. So that's Teachables, and it's right here in Bristol Center in Northern Virginia. If you're ever in the Prince William County area, yes. So I had an event at Teachables today. I'm going to be having another. It's going to be a bedtime event. We're going to have kids come, and I'm going to read one of my stories and another one of, our classic books. So come out, go to teachables.com or the Teachable's Facebook to be able to find out more information. And of course, I will post that on my social media as well. And the weekend after that, we have an amazing event in a nearby area in the Braemar Shopping Center. We'll be having a live ZEMZ block party. You can come. There'll be face painting. There'll be so many things for kids. You can go around. I'll be signing books as well. And I'm just going to be there having a lot of fun with kids. We'll have treats, and I'll have things that I'll be giving away. I have beach balls and all of that. So we're going to just have a great end of summer, great Labor Day weekend time, and just come out and support. You can find out more information on all my social media, and I'm sure, of course, on all the ZEMZ events and community CEOs, Facebooks and Instagram, and all of our social media. So another event that I will have coming up the following weekend, which is a very special weekend for me because it's my birthday weekend. Yes, September 11th weekend is my birthday weekend, and I am going to be doing it up. I will be at 2 events that weekend. I will be in Fredericksburg at the Fredericksburg Convention Center at the Virginia Black Expo, Black Business Virginia Black Business Directory Expo, and there'll be, I believe, up to 150 vendors there, and it's a great thing to come out and give Black businesses a boost. You know, we've really, a lot of businesses have been struggling throughout this pandemic, and we want to this is another, one of the first big events. Come and celebrate with me. I'll have my balloons. I will be wearing a very special tutu for my birthday. So just come out and celebrate with me. I'll be signing books. I'll be giving away treats as well. So come out and help me to celebrate my birthday and celebrate Black businesses at the Virginia. You can check out also I will have information on my social media, and check out Virginia Black Business Directory on Facebook, Instagram, and I forgot their exact website, but you could just look up Virginia Black Business Directory. So, and the following day, I will be at Arts Alive right here in Manassas, Virginia. It's an annual event. We did not have it last year, but we want to celebrate all of the arts in Virginia. We'll be having performances, visual, dancing. We have various artists. Our poet laureate will be there, and there's just so much things that you can really just be able to soak up. So I invite you to come and check us out at Arts Alive. That will be September 12th at the Hilton Art Center. I believe I'm messing that up, but as I said, all of that information will be on my Instagram, Facebook. I'll have it on Twitter. I'll probably even do something on TikTok. Who knows? But yes, I invite you to come out. So those are 4 events that I will be doing in the next 4 weeks. Yeah. So if you miss me at one, you can definitely get me at another, especially if you are in Virginia. If you are not in Virginia, you can still go and get a signed copy of my book when you purchase at readwithcarylee.com. So I have both my books, Everyone Just Like Me and Pretty Hair. So get one of those books for any child in your life. They range from Pretty Hair goes up to third grade, and Everyone Just Like Me goes up to second grade. They're very good books for any child that actually Pretty Hair was listed in 2020 as one of books to diversify your bookshelf. So this is not just for Black children or Caucasian children. This is a for teaches young girls about loving their hair, loving the skin that they're in, and really promotes inclusivity for our children. So definitely go and purchase a book on readwithcarylee.com, or if you see me in person, or if I come to your school, that is the only way that you'll be able to get a signed copy of any of my books. They are on Target.com, Walmart.com, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and many online book resellers, but you will not be able to get a signed copy through those venues. So I encourage you to go on my website, readwithcarylee.com, to be able to get your signed copy of my book. So I've spoken a lot about the events that I will be at for the next few weeks, but I am always on my YouTube at youtube.com/The Read with Carylee Show. And today we have a very special book written by a grandmother and granddaughter duo, our first grandmother and granddaughter duo, Miss Sienna Lucero and Deborah Lucero from Phoenix, Arizona. They were such a delight to have on the show, and you can go and check out after this ZEMZ Takeover. You can go and check them out on my YouTube page. And please, please support our artists and our authors. They definitely work very hard to be able to get their books published and to come on Read with Carylee and be able to showcase their books. We're trying to do so much more with Read with Carylee. I just did a little refresh of my website, and you can go and check that out, readwithcarylee.com. There's going to be a lot more that's coming your way. We hope to be able to get to each and every one of you in some way. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but Read with Carylee will be doing a lot more in the coming months and year. So I know a lot of you have heard about and supported the Read with Carylee pilot, which we will be shooting this actually next week. So look out for information about that. We're going to see exactly where Read with Carylee will be able to land. We hope that we will be able to get picked up by a network or another streaming platform to be able to bring you so much more content and so much more authors. And for those authors who are out there, I encourage you to connect with me on my on my social media, or email me to be able to get your book showcased on Read with Carylee. We are going so much further than we have ever been. And for those who know Reading Rainbow, of course, Read with Carylee is a little bit of a jump from that. Instead of having other famous people or actors read the book, we have authors that they're the ones that actually came up with the idea of this book, of their books, and they know it so much better than anyone else could. So we have our authors come and read their books, and they are such great authors. And I definitely believe it's good for children to know that, you know, their books are written by real people, and um, it's good for them to know their inspiration, because it's, they too can see that they can be an author. And, authors may be your friend's mom, your neighbor, your mailman, your teacher, and there's so many teachers that have become authors. And I think it's so great because, of course, these teachers are the ones that are getting these books into the classrooms. So I definitely encourage anyone who knows an author, anyone who, you know, uh, as an author, to stop by my website, readwithcarylee.com, and find out how you can be a part of the Read with Carylee show. So I am actually winding down here with the last few minutes of this ZEMZ takeover. And I want to, encourage everyone to just, go through the books that your children may have in their library. Check out and see what it is that they're reading. Maybe you bought those books, or you may have had friends or family members that have gifted books to your children. Ensure that your children are getting a wide range of books to read, not just books about princesses or animals or talking animals, but get books that open their eyes to the other children that may be in their community or in the world. We have children that have differing abilities, different races, different hair texture, hair color, just different needs that children around us do have. And I know when I was growing up, I didn't really have that knowledge of what other children may be going through, or how other children may be affected by, different things that we do. I know growing up, there were a lot of things that I may not have been privy to because of the neighborhood that I lived in, or, the fact that I didn't really think about it because it's not something that affected me. But we have our children. Our children are growing up in such a smaller world because of the technology that we have. So having them to be able to see children of different abilities, different races, that have different lives, really opens up their world and opens up their minds. And like I always say, we say readers are leaders, but if we're not giving our children the material that they need to be great leaders, if they're only seeing things from one perspective, then that really will affect the leadership abilities that they will be able to have. So always go out and pick up a book. Maybe it's a book of it, we want to diversify the things that our children know. It's not just about, okay, all right, they're learning about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are extinct. Let them learn about the children that are around them. Let them learn about, like they say, the children that are maybe across the railroad tracks, the children that are in different countries, children that are, we differ from the states that we live in. There may be children that are raised a different way in Florida, and they're raised a different way in Maine because of the climate and everything like that. So find a book that will open their eyes, be the teacher that your children need, not just depend on the teachers that they have in their classrooms, because they are limited in what they can teach our children nowadays, especially. But just really be able to give our children the wide range of perspective that they need, and they can start as young as even 2 years old. This is the time, 2 to 6 years old, the time that they are really building building the brain cells to be able to grasp all of the different changes that they will come across and need. And I know a lot of people may say, okay, we can teach them when they're older, like in junior high school and high school. That's where bullying begins. And well, that's where bullying takes shape. Bullying actually begins younger, when they are able to see and learn different things. And if they are learning to be kind and be understanding and learning different perspectives, that will really help them to grow. So, of course, I've come to the end of another Read with Carylee ZEMZ Takeover, and I want you to always, always grab a book and read. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And remember to follow me on all my social media, my YouTube, and on my website. Thanks again, and have a great Saturday.